Today we are touring an incredible new home where our builders are pulling out all the stops. They are currently offering to pay all of your closing costs along with your prepaids, and they're also even offering additional funds so you can buy down your interest rate. So that means less money out of your pocket and lower monthly payments. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you stay tuned because you're not going to want to miss this one. Welcome in and welcome back, everyone. And if you're new here, my name is Dylan Concepcion, a trusted Central Florida real estate advisor. And before we jump into the home tour, I want to talk about location first. And today we are in Auburndale, Florida. Auburndale is perfectly situated between two of Florida's major hotspots, being Orlando and Tampa, with Orlando being just under an hour away, putting you within an hour's drive of major hotspots like Disney World, Universal Studios, professional sporting teams, and so much more. And next up being Tampa, just under an hour away as well. You're going to be close to major theme parks, professional sporting teams, and of course, our West Coast beaches. Kicking today's tour off, our home has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and sits just above 2,300 square feet. So that being said, we're gonna jump right in, starting off with our foyer. And we have a smaller foyer entering our home, and our home currently has LVP flooring throughout. And now keep in mind that is going to be an upgrade. What we would normally see is going to be carpet on our entry. And as we step further into our foyer, to the right of me is going to be our office/study space. And now our office/study is currently occupied by our sales rep. So you're gonna see some quick B-roll shots of it right now. And now just on the outside of our study, we're going to have our half bath. And now our half bath is nicely separated by a pocket door. And if you guys watch my videos, you know I love my pocket doors. Now this is actually going to be a standard feature too, so it's definitely nice to see. So let's take a quick look at this half bath. And as we continue walking down our foyer, just to the right of me is going to be our formal dining room. And now exiting our formal dining room, we are going to step into the heart of the home, the kitchen. And I am obsessed with this kitchen. We have a very long, huge island with a breakfast bar. And this is actually going to be our level 3 upgrade for our countertops. It's a new stone called Cambria. This is my first time seeing it, and it's honestly very pleasant in my opinion. So just behind me, we have a refrigerator, and now the refrigerator is not included. However, you can get one along with your washer and dryer through an appliance package. So behind me, we're going to have 42-inch upper cabinets with these brown colors, and it is going to be our standard level 1 feature. What we don't get with the level 1 is going to be our soft close. No soft close, but if you opted to get the level 2, then you would actually get the soft close in your home. So what we do get to keep in the house is going to be our, not refrigerator, our dishwasher just right here under our island. And if we keep coming this way, we are going to also receive our oven stove along with our microwave. And now, one thing that doesn't come included in the house is, we see it earlier, we have hangable fixtures, but what we do get is the hard wiring and anchoring for them. No need to add that on at the design center. It's not something, it's something that is standard. So you guys would not get the hangable fixtures, but you would get the anchoring and wiring to set that up yourself. Now, one more thing that we don't get, but you would have the option to choose, is going to be our backsplash. So you guys would have options at the design center to pick and choose from. To the left of me is going to be a huge walk-in pantry. So let's take a look. And just behind me is going to be our laundry room. To the right of me is the entrance to our 3-car garage. Yes, we have a 3-car garage. But before we take a look at that, let's go ahead and take a look at this laundry room. And keep in mind, guys, washer and dryer are not included like our refrigerator, but you can get them through an appliance package. And last up is going to be our 3-car garage just this way. Now we have a small little linen just right here. And now next up is our 3-car garage. And now real quick, I love, honestly, I have a problem with keeping track of my keys. So being able to hang them up right here as soon as I come in offers a lot of peace of mind. And I love that we get the countertop here and a nice little spot for our dog. You guys probably can't see it, but there's a dog bowl just right at the base of my feet. So let's go take a look at this 3-car garage. Oh, my apologies. Give me a sec. There we go. Let's go. All right, lots of space up in that garage. I love a 3-car garage, especially when you get a little bit of the tandem space too. It just adds so much to the home. And now, as you guys can see, behind me is going to be our living space. We're not going to take a look at it just yet, right? We're going to actually pull a stop right here and take a look at bedroom 1, 2, and then our first bathroom, full bathroom, because we got to look at the half bathroom earlier. So let's step into bedroom number 1. In bedroom number 1, we are going to have a side-facing window that brings in a decent amount of natural light. And as you guys can see, we have a decent amount of space in this bedroom. We can fit the full bed with the nightstand. And just on the other side of our bedroom is going to be our bifold doors to get to our closet. So let's take a look. All right, and now exiting bedroom number 1, we are going to come across our first bathroom. So let's go ahead and walk in. In bathroom number 1, we are going to have a single vanity sink along with our shower tub combo. And we get those towels that go about 3/4 of the way to the ceiling. And now before we exit bathroom number 1, there's 2 quick things I want to speak about before we leave. Now let me close this door, trap y'all in here with me. All right, so there are one thing I love about our builders is that they truly care about small details and the quality of their builds. And we have 2 really awesome things in this bathroom. One being we have a medicine cabinet. First of all, this extra space never goes unappreciated. So thank you to our builders. Anytime I see this in a new construction, it makes me very happy. And out to the left is, guys, I can't even talk. Like, we have pocket doors for our linen closets. Like, guys, if you watch my videos, I've been saying this. Pocket doors are the wave. But the fact that we have the pocket door there so that we never have an issue of our door clashing with our linen closet, it makes it fully utilizable at all times. So now exiting our first bathroom, we will step into our second bedroom. So let's go. In bedroom number 2, we have a side-facing window that brings in a good amount of natural light throughout the day. We have our bifold doors just right here. We're gonna open them and take a look. All right, now, next up, we are going to exit our second bedroom. As you guys can see, we have the pretty pink design. And next up is going to be our living space, so let's go. As you guys can see, we are going to have the LVP flooring throughout the home in this model, as well as we have no issues fitting the 3-seater sofa. Now, real quick, before we move any further, one thing I want to talk about, right, is going to be the flooring. Now, I mentioned it earlier, we do not get the LVP flooring all the way throughout. We only get LVP flooring, which is a level 1 upgrade in our wet areas. So the bathrooms and the kitchen, right? Now, what we do get throughout the entire home, if we choose not to upgrade the LVP flooring throughout the home, that is going to be an upgrade. It costs about $11,000, I believe, to have LVP flooring throughout the entire home. No bedrooms, keep that in mind. So $11,000 isn't bad to, obviously put floors throughout the home. What you do get is actually going to be carpet, and she said, our sales rep said it herself, that most of the time everybody opts in to have that LVP flooring put throughout. So just keep that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is we have a fan here. We also had a fan in the bedrooms, along with same deal as our hangable fixtures. We do not get that as an option. You can actually pick it out at the design center. Actually, it's not standard. Excuse me. But what you do get is the wiring and the wiring and the anchoring, right? So if you go to the design center, you have 3 options of fans. If you don't want to pick any of those options, you don't like them, that's okay. You guys can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you get your fan at, and just install it yourself because the wiring and anchoring is there. Now, behind me, you guys see we get a bunch of natural light coming in from the lanai doors. And right here is where we fit that fat 75-inch screen television. And oh my, how did that get there? Well, would you look at that? A perfect spot to watch my videos. That's lovely, isn't it? And fun fact for you guys, over 50% of my viewers actually watch my channel on the television. So thank you very much, you guys. We aspire to be better than HGTV here. So just keep that in mind, right? So just behind me is going to be our 3rd bedroom. So let's walk in. In bedroom number 3, we are going to get a rear-facing window that brings in a decent amount of natural light. And just like our other bedrooms, we are going to have carpet as a standard feature. And like before, fan not included. It is going to be an upgrade, but the hard wiring and anchoring is included. Just like I stated before, you guys can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, pick out whatever your fan is if you don't pick out one of the 3 options at the design center. Now, just behind me is going to be our bifold door. So let's go ahead and take a look. Alrighty, now let's exit bedroom number 3. Let's keep going out this way. Now we already spoke about the lanai doors and how they bring in a great amount of natural light. So now let's go take a look at our lanai. Oh shit, oh, it's already off, push it down. Now let's go. We have a decent sized lanai out here. As you guys can see, you can fit a good amount of patio furniture inside of it. All right, now before I step inside real quick, I just want to talk about our screened in lanai, right? So the screen is going to be an upgrade, but we can actually opt in at the design center, so you guys would have that available to you. Last thing is also going to be these pocket doors. And on a day like today, it's beautiful. So it's a great day to just leave it open and let all that cool weather come in. That is going to be a standard feature as well. So let's go ahead and keep walking this way. Just behind me are these lovely French doors. And behind these lovely French doors is going to be our master bedroom. Now, real quick, accent walls do not convey. Typically just a design to make a model look pretty. That's not something we can do at the design center easy, but a screenshot right here, because this is definitely a good thing. I feel like this wall would be so plain without it, unless you're throwing artwork or keeping it as an accent, turning it into an accent wall. I feel like it's a must, it has to, right? So just behind me, master bedroom. Let's go ahead and take a look. In our master bedroom, we're going to have 2 side-facing windows that bring in a good amount of natural light to our master. And as I mentioned before, fans, carpets. Fans are not standard, but you can get them at the design center. And now our carpets are going to be standard. And if you guys wanted, you would obviously have the opportunity at the design center to switch out the carpets for your LVP floors or whatever your heart desires, right? So if we keep walking this way, we are going to have our master bathroom just behind me. So let's go ahead. In our master bathroom, we are going to get our double his and hers vanity sinks. And we are also going to have an all glass step-in shower enclosure just behind me. Now, you guys aren't seeing a a tub in here. You are actually allowed to opt in for your soaker tub. I honestly don't know where they'd fit it or how they would make it work. Maybe you switch out the all glass step in and then you get a shower tub combo. I'm not too sure, but I do know you can opt in for that soaker tub. So if you are interested in that, just keep in mind that is available to you. So now we are going to have a small little linen closet just right here. And it's actually a walk-in linen, so that's definitely a nice feature to see. To the left of me is going to be our throne room, so go ahead and take a look. And now, just behind me is going to be our master closet, our walk-in closet, so let's go ahead and take a look. And now that is going to conclude our home tour for the day. So thanks for stopping by, and make sure you guys stay tuned because Coach C is going to get you your numbers breakdown after our vlog. We are going to go get some food locally in the area to kind of show you guys what's around. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I'll catch y'all in the kitchen for the outro. Peace. All right, we have reached our destination. And now today we are going to get tacos. And before that, I just want to give a shout out to Old Town Auburndale. It's beautiful down here. It's very, very nice. They have such a cute downtown area. So back to our food, we're getting tacos today. We are at Zemina's, and they actually have $2 tacos. So we're gonna let the food speak for itself. Let's get into it. All right, we got the food, guys. They got us our food before we even had enough time. I had enough time to record the intro and surrounding areas, right? So already an A+ on that. They're getting a good score. Look at this. You know the food is finna be fire. Because look, they got the 99-cent store bags. They don't even have their own branded bags. That's how you know it's gonna be good. And you can see behind me, it's kind of like an old converted gas station. So when you find them hole in the wall spots, like, you know that the fire is about to be so good. And I'm sure they got their grandma cooking in the kitchen right now. So I got obviously all the food in here. We're gonna take it out. So let's go ahead and get into the food. Welcome to my mobile office. This is typically, recently, where we've been eating our food. I would love to have sat down, but I'm on a time crunch, so I gotta be somewhere in about 40 minutes. So we're gonna try the food out. I got marinated chicken right here. Gotta put the lime on. But guys, they have $2 tacos here. I feel like we typically don't see that all too often. Even at the food truck location, I paid $3 per taco. So we're gonna see what a $2 taco gets us. And off rip, I noticed they have the double wrapped corn tortilla. Love to see it. Oh man, that's good. Woo! Man, that is good. It's marinated chicken, so obviously can't go wrong with the marinated chicken. Cooked well. You got cilantro, onions on top with the lime sprinkled, and this sauce. That is the marinated chicken. I really like the chicken on this one. That's an 8.5. That's really good. Next, I'm going to dip into it. I don't know which one this one is, but I don't mind that sauce, but I like this red sauce. That one, in my opinion, is not as good as the chicken. I don't know what that is. That last taco, I don't know what that was. I'll give it like a 7.5 though. It was all right. It was pretty good. Not my favorite. Not more than the chicken at least. Now we're gonna go into, I don't know what this is, chorizo al pastor, but let's jump into it. Yo, this one's good. That one is gonna be an 8.9. Very good, better than the chicken. And for $2 a pop, really can't go wrong. As you guys can see, I have a lot of food that I have to finish, so we're going to call it right here. Coach C is going to take over real quick. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you staying and watching the vlog. Now Coach C is going to take over and give you guys your numbers breakdown, and I'll catch you all in the kitchen for the outro. Pete. Oh, you see my hands are dirty. Peace. Welcome back everybody, and thanks for stopping by my class. My name is Coach Contra and we're gonna jump straight into it today. Starting off with our home value. And this home clocks in right at a value of $436,000. And now keep in mind, this is going to be a base price. We do get to go to a design center to pick all of our interior finishes and upgrades. And we have a $100 a month HOA in this community with no CDD. So jumping forward, we're going to move into our incentives, and our community currently has some good ones. They are currently offering to pay all of your closing costs, all of them. Usually most communities only offer to pay towards your closing costs and leave you with the prepaids. This community is offering to pay all of it. So they will pay not only your closing costs, but they will pay your prepaids as well. And on top of that, they even give you 2.5% of the purchase price for a rate buy down, so you guys can walk into this home with a lowered interest rate over the first 2 to 3 years of your loan. And now moving forward, we are going to jump into our taxes. Now, I calculate this, safe to say we can add at least $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000 in upgrades. So I usually think that $450,000 is a great fair price for this home, and around that your taxes are going to be around $7,000 annually. And next up, we are going to jump into our loan options. And guys, before I start, I am not a lender. All the numbers I bring to you are for educational purposes only, to give you guys an idea of where to start. So don't go attacking no sales rep saying, oh, but Coach G said. Guys, all these numbers are subject to change. So if you want the most up-to-date and accurate information, make sure you reach out to me or Dylan, and we got y'all. And now moving forward into our first loan of the day, our FHA at a down payment of 3.5%, old reliable. We have a down payment of $15,750 with a credit score of 580 to qualify. And now moving forward, we're going to jump into our conventional loan. And the most common down payments we see are 3, 5, and 10%. So at 3%, our down payment is going to be $13,500. And at 5%, it's going to be $22,500. And at 10%, our down payment is going to be $45,000 with a credit score of 620 to qualify. And now I'm frequently asked, what's the difference between conventional and FHA? If I can go 3.5, why would I pay 5, 10, etc.? And it's super simple. If you are paying a higher down payment, that is typically due to the fact that you may be my second time home acquirers. And my second time home buyers are required to pay a higher down payment. Whether it's for your next investment property or your next primary residence, we are going to be looking at a little bit of a higher down payment. And now as far as the main difference between FHA and conventional, it's going to be that PMI, our primary mortgage insurance, where on a conventional loan, the PMI goes away at 20% once you own 20% equity in the home. Whereas with an FHA loan, that PMI is going to be there the entire duration of the loan. But if you need to go FHA for credit purposes or down payment purposes, that is okay, because once you hit that 20% equity mark, you can refinance into a conventional loan and have that PMI taken off. Now moving into our next loan, we have 2 loans that are going to be 100% financing loans. And speaking briefly about our first one, it's going to be our USDA loan with a credit score of 640 to qualify. This is going to be a 100% financing loan, as our location Auburndale is in the USDA eligible areas. So you can secure a 100% financing loan. But keep in mind, our USDA loan does have some guidelines and things in order to get approved. So keep that in mind before you jump on anything. And now our final loan of the day is going to be our VA. So shout out to all my veterans out there. We truly do appreciate everything you guys do. And the VA appreciates it so much that they hook it up with a 100% financing loan. It is a big whopping $0 down. All my veterans are required for bringing to the table is their closing costs. And speaking of which, it's not a big deal here because the community is offering to pay them all. But for closing costs, I typically calculate at a rule of thumb of 4%. Now on average, depending on builder and other factors as well, 3% is typically a good average of the purchase price. So I calculate at 4% to kind of give you guys, a little bit of that buffer space. So at 4%, our closing cost is going to be $18,000. And keep in mind, that is just the closing cost, not the prepaids. So the community is going to pay all of that for you guys. And that is the final segment. So there is a huge opportunity for you guys to walk into this home, almost free and clear, right? All you guys would have to worry about is your down payment. And that is the final segment of the day. So thanks for stopping by my class, and back to you, Dylan. Thank you, Coach C. We appreciate you as always. And as you guys can see, we are back in the kitchen. And as a final recap, today we were in Auburndale, Florida, checking out our builder's Summerlin model. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and sits just above 2,300 square feet. Now, this is usually the point in the video where I take a quick second to say thank you to anybody who's still watching, or if you've been showing love and supporting my channel thus far, I truly do appreciate it. And now, if you haven't heard me say it yet, my name is Dylan Concepcion, a trusted Central Florida real estate advisor, and I go all over Central Florida touring new construction communities and homes so you guys don't have to. So if you found any value in today's video or my previous content, you should consider hitting that like button and subscribing. One, because it is free and it helps my channel go a long way, and who doesn't love free things? And two, it also keeps you guys in a loop so you aren't missing any opportunities similar to this one. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.